certainty that Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and forever.
Brother Clifford, Gondora. I live in Milton Keynes, Broughton, Milton Keynes. I fellowship at White Rock Tabernacle, and my pastor is Brother Alpha. I have a problem with sugar. I'm rather diabetic in a way, and somehow they all normally take here and there blood tests, my blood tests, and they give me a report. They can also, in those blood tests, they can also monitor how my kidneys are functioning. So they were, though perhaps they were under pressure somehow, the last test I was taken at the hospital, but they said it was all right. And the diabetes was manageable, it was all right. So somehow around the 20th of November, as I was at work, I was doing a shift which was 12 o'clock in the afternoon to 12 midnight. On the Monday, when I finished the shift, as I was driving home, as I came out from the warehouse, I felt very, very cold. And I just drove home. After reaching home, I had my supper. Thereafter, I went to bed, and I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep well. It was very hard, difficult for me to sleep. And but the following morning, early in the morning, I was feeling much better, and I went to work again around 12, and so I did the same on Wednesday, but I was feeling the same pain and stress. But when I came back on Wednesday night, I could hardly not sleep. And my wife, for the other past 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, I had resisted here calling the ambulance. But on that day, they just called the ambulance, and the ambulance came, and they did their few checks here at home, and they advised us that we should go and see our GP, my GP, early in the morning, and which we did. And the GP referred me to the Milton Keynes Hospital so that I could have my X-ray done. And X-ray was taken, and I came back home, but I had difficulty in breathing. It was very difficult, almost impossible, my breathing. And somebody, a doctor, a relative, phoned back that other doctor and said this person has to be admitted. He's not all right. And then I was admitted to the hospital. Now the problem, I see my kidneys had failed completely. That's what they discovered at the hospital, that they were no longer functional at that time. And they said, oh, you should be, the following day I was just put on a dialysis. Or that night, I'm not very sure. I was put on a dialysis. They said they didn't know the reason. Up to now, I have not know. They haven't told me, but I'm going to have a meeting with them with a certain specialist on the 4th of February. They said they won't. They didn't have an explanation how suddenly the kidneys failed. Yet tests were being done usually every 6 months, and they were all right. They were almost all right, the kidneys. So they said I should be put on a dialysis, and I was put on a dialysis, hoping that with the help of the dialysis, perhaps they can kickstart the kidneys. Meanwhile, my pastor had gone to Jeffersonville, and he had asked us if we had any prayer request that he could take to Brother Joseph. It was the same weekend I was admitted when he was about 3 days there, the same week. So there he took also my prayer request to Brother Joseph, and in addition, he told him, the phone call was done immediately to the pastor whilst he was in Brother Joseph's office, and I'm told the son-in-law of Brother Joseph did a text message to Brother Joseph, who was already praying, and the prayer was also done for me at the same time. And I'm told he came out, Brother Joseph, and he told my pastor, that he was going to come out, meaning myself, I was going to come out of that intensive care. That's what I'm told he said. But meanwhile, while I was in the intensive care, lots of brothers and sisters, they came. They also prayed for me. And my family, they also went on a 3-day fast. That it was a joint effort, and people somehow they showed interest in my welfare. Then, because they had told me that once it kickstarts, they will monitor it to see whether I was picking up. So after 3 days with the help of the dialysis, they stopped the dialysis. They took me out of the dialysis machine and let my own kidneys run. And my kidneys become functional according to what they were about, the blood tests they were taking, and other things they were taking from me. They as it is, they start somehow, as it's more like a process, as healing is a process, as usual. It builds up things which were expected to come down are still coming down up to now, because every week they take my blood test. They are coming down. Things that are supposed to go up are still going up, which means the healing took place. and I am all right at the moment. I would say it's a testimony that even at the hospital they were really amazed by the recovery the kidneys had done. So I praise God. I know through also myself as it is, I didn't, I was so much in pain till that I didn't actually know what happened. In a way, because I was dizzy and I couldn't even breathe, and they had to to induce. I was put on an anesthetic, and all these other things were done whilst I wasn't aware, and suddenly I see myself without that machine, and with the kidneys functional. I thank God for that. Fortunately, I'd also through the knowledge, well, through our prophet William Marion Branham, about healing, that you have to accept it, you have to testify about it, and that healing is a process. Nobody heals besides God, because there is a creation. It's creation. It's a creation even of cells. That's what happened to me, and I'm recovering, and I know within a few days I will be 100% all right. I thank everybody who prayed for me, including Brother Joseph Branham, and also I would say it wasn't coincidental. It was just the way God made it. That the same week my pastor would go to United States, and I also thank all the people who visited me. I also and my family, and I thank God above all. Thank you.